there are some comment, but all in general. Okay, maybe let me put it this way. I download something in Jakarta. This Katong. There's one in Jakarta. Okay. This is the hotel. I've been there, but just in front of the hotel. Not there going inside. Then you will tell, okay, later. Okay. So this is the reception area, dining room for the hotel. Okay. Okay. So this is spa of the hotel. So this is room. So this is important points to tell how expensive this Katong. So make a guess. What would be the price for one night?
6,000.
Yeah.
Oh, 8,000.
$300 to around 300 per night for like a single or double room.
8,000.
Yeah. Most of the time, whenever I join the conference in a foreign country, the room rate is around like a four-star hotel. It's around like 150, no more than 180. And we have a hotel so-called Sheraton, right? We have one in Taipei City. Sheraton is around like 250, around that price. So this is more than that. It's more than that. Okay. So what kind of customers they try to attract into their hotel? What kind of customer? Okay, me is like not high income. It's between the high, medium, and high. Okay, even myself cannot afford it. So what kind of customer they would like to attract into their hotel? Very rich guys, right? Okay, they are looking for what? Not the standard service, agree? So the thing you told me, I mean the comments on the case, they are all standards. Okay, they are all standards. The one thing is they are not going to, one of you said they are not going to spend too much money on promotion. Agree? Because it's through what? Mouth of words. Because of, for example, if I were extremely rich, have ever staying in Ritz-Carlton, I will tell you, right? Okay, the people around me also rich enough, right? Okay, so they don't need to promote anything. Okay, the most important thing is what is the way the Ritz-Carlton treat their customers. Okay, for example, okay, let me put it this way: if we have a Ritz-Carlton in Hualien, okay, if
It's possible.
what?
It's possible.
It's possible, okay? So if anybody would like to join a conference in Taipei City, they may pick the hotel, Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Hualien, and take the flights, go back and forth. It's nothing for them, right? They are so rich, okay? The thing they would like to pick is what? Hotel fit their requirements. But what kind of requirement they are looking for? Okay, that's the next story. Okay, you may read the story from the Ritz-Carltons in the website. I have read that through. Okay, the one story is okay. If there's a customer driving their car from Taipei City and broke down in the middle, or running out of the gas in the middle, so how should the Ritz-Carlton does to the customer? Call the emergency road service, or what else? Okay, Ritz-Carlton will treat their customer as their friends. How do you do with your friend if they have a car and running out of gas? Are they going to call the emergency service for your friend? No. Most likely we will what?
Pick up.
Go approach to the destination, right? To save our friends. That's how they are doing. Okay? In their hotel, they will not call us Mr. or Miss. They will never call that. They will call our names because that's what friends do, right? Call our names. You know why? You know that for those rich men, they feel lonely most of the time. They like a king and queen in their territory, right? Okay? Everybody around them try to please them. Okay? Say good thing to them. So they are running out of friends, true friends. So they Ritz-Carlton treat their customer as friends. As friends. Okay? Okay. And for example, if you are staying in the Ritz-Carlton in Hualien and joining a conference in Taipei City, and the hotel manager, actually anyone in the hotel, if they notice you are leaking out the formal shoes, they will buy a pair of shoes for you, put it into your room with no expense. So every employee in the Ritz-Carlton, they have authority to spend $2,000 per day to serve their customer. Okay, one day an employee heard a customer is getting engaged. Then they spend the money to what? To spend it for the ceremony for the customers. Because the customer is their friend. Okay, and also the organization for the employee in Ritz-Carlton, because they treat their customer as friend, right? Though they are labeled a manager, they have a CEO and so on, but actually they call one another with their names. So it's not like vertical organization structures in their hotel. Just like the so-called flat organization among employees in their hotel system. Yeah, that's the way they try to do to achieve the customer retention. Yeah. Okay. That's a very typical hotel. You can tell, you see, this money. Well, if one day I got something, I may stay there for one night to enjoy the rich man's life, just for one night. Too expensive. Okay, that's the standard of the Ritz-Carlton. Someone said something about, I forgot try to locate the variable comments. Oh, yeah. By the way, Sherry, you put this one is but without further references. It said Ritz-Carlton avoids the cost of the promoting the business. It's from an article in 2015, right? Sherry, yeah. What kind of article? Don't remember? That's okay. Just curious, yeah. And the customer continue to visit the Ritz Hotel, which advertise for itself since more and more customers get to hotels leading to its success. So it's opposite way. It's not treating the guest like a VIP. It's treating guests like a friend. Okay, treating guests like a friend, and provide personalized customer service. That's a fact. They provide personalized customer service. Yeah, individual. We don't have a Ritz-Carlton in Taiwan, but we do have the Marriott in Taipei City, Marriott. Now the Ritz-Carlton is under the umbrella of the Marriott. Oh, we'll talk about the Marriott later on. Okay, now let's go back to the aggregate planning. Okay, in aggregate planning is mid-range planning. In the service industry, they have like 5 service scenarios. One is restaurant, the other one is hospital, and national chain small service firms. I will explain the like airline industry. Okay. Actually, the revenue management start with the airline industry. Okay, why? Okay. You know the transportation business is always important for any countries. So every country should have a certain regulation for their transportation business. For example, based on the COVID-19, in U.S. government, okay, already invested more than $500 million into their airline industry to prevent those companies broke down. Otherwise, there will be no U.S. airlines all around the world. Okay. So back to 1977, U.S. start deregulating the price structures for their airline company, which implies the airline company will be able to make the extremely different pricing strategy to their customers. And also in Taiwan, okay, back to around like 1992 or something. Okay, our airline company also been deregulated. So what happened back to like 30 years ago? Okay, you know now currently if we take the airline from Taipei to Hualien, what would be the price of the ticket normally before the COVID-19? $1,500 NT dollars. Okay? Yeah, around the price. $1,500 NT dollars. Okay? So then back to the 1992. Okay, do you know the distance between the Taipei Hualien is shorter than Taipei Kaohsiung, right? What would be the minimum price for the airline ticket between the Taipei and Kaohsiung cities? Make a guess. Very low.
300.
Too high.
100.
Too high.
Really?
Euro.
What?
40.
40? Too high.
15.
Too high.
25.
Too high.
20.
1.
Huh?
That's a correct answer.
NT.
$1 NT dollars. Because of they cannot sell the ticket without money. there's a regulation. So they put 1 NT dollars. The airline company, the name of the airline company was Ruilian. It went bankrupt because of that. But the problem is if the Ruilian company broke down, and then the whole, for example, the China Airline and the Evergreen Airline also went out of the business in domestic flights. Taiwan has serious trouble, right? Just because this company lowered the airline ticket rate from 1 NT dollars between the flight between the Kaohsiung and Taipei, then our governments reinforced the regulation a little bit, still allow the company decided the freight rate, but with a reasonable range. Okay. For example, the ticket between the Taipei and Hualien is between 1,300 to 1,900. Okay, you may make up your price, but within the range. Within the range. Okay. So whenever you took the flights to here, to Taipei, to join the NDHU, okay, how much you pay for your ticket? You try to locate the cheapest tickets, right? So where could you find the cheapest ticket from? Not directly from airline company, right? From travel agent, agree? How could any travel agent provide the cheaper tickets than the airline company? Have you ever thought about that? Okay, why?
I think they have a deal.
What kind of deal?
Like,
You buy this much, I give you discount. Yes.
They have a deal, certain deal, okay? Within certain period of time, okay, they bought the whole bunch of tickets without any possible refund, okay? So what is the price discount they will be able to get? What is the discount? %35%. Okay, so the price you bought is over 35% of the what list price, right? Okay. Why is that? Because of the airline company, they have plans. There are plans. Plans is extremely expensive, right? There's a very very high fixed cost. Okay, so whenever a flight took off, okay, they are afraid of what? There's no passenger in the flight, right? Okay, so they will kind of pre-sale, okay, a portion of seat with the lowest price possible to cover their oil consumption and cover their what? Human resources is expensive. Okay? Okay? That's so-called the revenue manager. That's so-called the revenue manager. Okay? So they will make the price in the different channels. For example, there's a travel agent. Or making the price in the different time zone. Different time zone. Different time zone. Have you ever dared to buy the airline ticket in front of their desk? I did, yeah.
how is it?
Why?
That was a pain in my ass, yeah.
It's like too much expensive.
Wow, since I didn't have a choice.
But why?
I was a student in US, and then actually I missed the flight. And the next days I'm going to teach. It's horrible. And then I went to the Taoyuan airport, okay, 3 a.m. in the morning, joining the line. But the ticket has with the lowest priority. There's no hope. Then I figure out there's no seat available for the economic class, okay? So I bought the business class. I still remember the price. One way is what? 30,900 NT dollars for one way. The only thing made me feel better is what? They carry my coat up. They asked me to sit in the airline and asked me what kind of wine I would like to have. Yeah, very costly. Yeah, very costly. And normally the economic class for one way, for round way, you know how much was that? The cheapest price I can bought it from travel agent is like 800 US dollars for round trip. Yeah, for round trip. So one way is more than 1,000 US dollars. Yeah. Okay. Then let's talk about the airline first. How about the hotel? The same. Okay. After midnight, if we were the owner of a hotel, most rooms are empty. The same problem, right? And hotel room is a huge investment for the fixed cost. Yeah. All right. So hotel also will try to sell their rooms with the same way like the airline company. To whom? Travel agent again. This travel agent then combine the tickets and rooms, right, to become a package to attract the customer to join their trip. Plus one. Plus another one. Restaurant. Right?
Restaurant.
Restaurant. Yeah, for the host restaurant. For any meal, if there's not so many customers, they are feeling they are losing money, right? So then some restaurants will join the same revenue management with the travel agent. Okay, then you see, we can tell. If we join a trip to Europe, okay, join a travel agent, if we count the ticket price, everything together, we will feel that would be extremely cheap, right? Just like we just pay for the tickets in the list price plus some meal. That's all. That's how they work. So how about the discount for hotel to selling their room to travel agent? 35% minimum. So the price is around 35 to 45%. Same with the restaurant. Same with the restaurant. Same with the restaurant. Okay. Another one is to go back to the airline. Okay. Since there are some foreign students may go back and forth so many times. Okay. Because of that. Okay. And some I've been in Seoul or in some city. There are some announcement for a flight. It will say, for example, flight 300 from Taipei to Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, is there any passenger would like to delay your flights? Come to the counter. Because they have a group, for example, 10 passengers in one group. They have only 5 seats available. They try to squeeze 5 more, right? To accept the group. Agree? Then they will pay the price. How to do that? If we are not in a hurry, the flight will delay, for example, to next day or delay for 3 hours. For example, one day I was in Seoul. The announcement said if you would like to delay your flights to US for 1 day, you will get $250 plus what? 5-star hotel over the night with all meal free. You want to do it? Well, it's possible, right? Another time is my flight is between the Boston and Detroit. I saw there's a group coming into the airport, and then the announcer made the flight was scheduled in 11 a.m. The next flight is like 3 p.m. Okay, they offer $350. But every time I heard about that, then urging myself to join the line. The line is always huge. Yeah. The next time you may try. Yeah. If you are not in urgent, that's the same thing. That's also called the revenue management. Another thing is how to extend the revenue management. Okay. For example, that's so-called overbooking. For an airline, if they overbook, so how could they possibly accommodate the extra excess passengers? They will transfer us to some other airlines with some penalty, with some cashes. That's another way to do it. How about the hotel room? One day I was trying to book into the Holiday Inn in US. Okay, that's a 4-star hotel. And then as soon as I reached the counter, they said, "Sorry, we are overbooking. Okay, would you mind to stay here for a little while?" Then they will transfer me to Marriott. That's a 5-star hotel. It's okay? Certainly, right? Transportation is free. And Marriott is what? More expensive than 4-star hotel. Yeah. So customer was satisfied. Yeah. That's also called revenue management through overbooking. So for the lower end hotel, they would like to overbook percentages higher than higher end. Then they will be able to transfer their customers from lower to higher. Okay, won't get any customer complaints about that, as long as the process is smooth enough. Okay, so let's read it. Okay, miscellaneous service, plan human resources requirement, managing demand. Okay, airline industry extremely complex planning problem. Number of flights, number of passengers on all flights. Air and ground personnel at each hub and airport. Allocation of seats to fare classes. You see, whenever we sit in airplanes, the seat next to us pay differently to us. Very interesting. Since everybody may get their tickets from different channels. And finally, they will get the same service. Same service, right? So next time you check out your airline tickets, you know that there's a TWIPE. What is the meaning of TWIPE? Most of the time, if you buy the ticket from travel agent, it's also TWIPE Q. Okay. Since I got some free tickets from airline because of the mileage, okay, you know the type of that is W. Almost sucks, yeah. So for the waiting line, it's always Q at the end. I'm just wondering how about the classes rated as X, Y, and Z, yeah. Q almost the lowest priority, right? Yeah. So for the business class is beyond C, A, B, and C. Yeah, A, B, and C. That's the priority of the class. Okay. So allocating resources to customers at prices that will maximize revenue or yield. In other words, about the revenue management is called the yield management. Yield management. Yield management. So service or products can be sold in advance of consumption. What else like that? The seat tickets for what? Stadium, for sports. They are selling the seasonal tickets, right? Or theater, some theater. Yeah, some theater. Okay. So demand fluctuates. Certainly. Peak season, peak hours, and so on. Demand fluctuates. Relative fixed resources. Capacity is fixed, just like stadium. Seats in stadium, fixed. Seats in theater, fixed. Okay. They need to spend a lot of money to maintain or prepare those seats or rooms. And segmentable demand. But service provided with the same label. Okay. Low variable cost, high fixed cost. What is the variable cost for cleaning a room? Very little compared to the selling price, right? So what is the price of cleaning a seat in airplane? Even cheaper, right? Even cheaper. Variable cost, high fixed cost. So this is called the diagram for revenue management. Normally this is so-called this is long sales and price. Sales and price. Normally, if the price increase, the sales volume decrease. Okay? If the price is going down and sales volume is going higher, getting higher here. So this is a linear representation between the price and sales volume. Okay? So the problem is what? We have how many rooms? For example, we have 100 rooms in the hotel. 100 rooms. Okay. If we set the price is $150 here. So this is the sales volume. 50 rooms will be sold. Okay. So what is the total revenue for that? Price is $150. Subtracted by the variable cost, cleaning the room, times 50.